Welcome to LeonCo and welcome back to part 12 of 100 dividend a month challenge. Yes, this is part 12 and we've been doing some readjustments in our portfolio as we mentioned in the past couple of videos, and we want to share with you guys the things that we're doing, the things that we're planning in the future, and how things are panning out in our portfolio. One of the big things that we want to remind you guys is that this is not a race, this is a marathon. We are trying to achieve our goals specifically for this year. It's been a bumpy road because the market has not been kind with us this couple of weeks. It's been going up and down from a lot of different situations, but we're keeping positive. We're still investing. We're keeping on track, and we're doing our best to try to achieve all those goals that we are trying to achieve before the end of the year 2021. So let's jump right to it for our big number. We are back at 31. We are at 31,476, almost 31,500, which is a good number. It's a great number. We're trying to see if we can hit that 50K before the end of the year. That's our big number for our portfolio. We are striving to get that number and reaching that slowly. 31, trying to get to that 32 mark by the end of April is going to be very big for us. But let's jump right to it, to the things that we've been doing in our portfolio. What do we have new? What things we've added and things we've taken off our portfolio. So for this week's investing, what did we invest this week? We bought 10 more shares of our Master Income ETF, and we bought 10 shares of our SDIV, the Global Super Dividend ETF. But we had a new addition to our portfolio. Yes, we just bought our company right here, Bank of America. Why did we buy Bank of America? Well, we are trying to create a portfolio that is both high on dividends, but it also gives us some security. We sold our shares on Global Waters, as we mentioned on our previous video. We took that earnings that we have from our investment, even though it's one of the stocks that we had that gave us dividends on a monthly basis. We took part of the earnings from the sale. We invested it in Bank of America. We bought 10 shares of Bank of America at $39.65. So, and the other part of it, we used it to invest it in our SPHD. We bought 5 stocks of SPHD. So we took what we had on Global Waters. We invested it in some more secure, some more value stocks, just like Bank of America, and part of it we took it and we invested in an HPHD because we are trying to reallocate or recompensate that dividend that we received from Global Waters, and HPHD gives us that. Even though Global Waters did not give us that much of a dividends, we were hitting that 90 cents, almost $1 for 40 stocks that we had. Just with 5 stocks of SPHD, we have almost 80 cents. So if you do the math, having 5 almost equates to the amount of having 40, and we added Bank of America to our portfolio. So this was a good trade-off for us. And we are trying to consolidate and have, for the companies that we are investing in, we want to have good value on the long run. We want to have stable value throughout market volatilities, and that is very important for us. Our main company is Disney, and Disney has been staying solid throughout all these ups and downs. Even though it almost reached 200 mark, it's in the 180s, but it's still very, very solid for us. GE has been solid throughout these couple of weeks. General Motors, it's reaching all-time highs. So we wanted to keep our value in those types of companies. That's why we invested in Verizon Communications, and that's why we started to invest in Bank of America. So we moved out of some of those maybe not so stable companies, maybe not so lucrative companies like Shaw Communications once they sold, and Global Waters, and we moved into those. But the question is, well, those were companies that gave us dividends, gave you value throughout these months, because they were dividend stocks that paid on a monthly basis. Yes, that's correct, but we still have 3 ETFs that are the HPHD, HIPS, and SDIV that give us that value through dividends on a monthly basis. So we prefer to have those chips right there, that they provide our engine for our car, that they provide that monthly dividends, and have our other money allocated to companies, very stable companies, companies that add value, and companies that withstand the test of time. So we're doing this dual combination in our investing to have both that dividend investing and that growth and long-term investing. And we've learned throughout this process that we started this challenge that this is working for us. We don't say it's going to work for you, but this is working for us. This is working with the companies that we are investing. This is working on the amount of money that we are investing on a weekly basis. So this is one of the most important things that we wanted to share with you guys, because this is just an example of how you can create your portfolio, how can you invest on the long run. And this is a great example for you guys to see that just like we are doing right now, that we have almost 4 to 5 years of investing, that we thought that we had a clear plan on how our portfolio was going to be on our future. We are constantly learning and we are constantly modifying our portfolio to try and achieve that value, to try and achieve those goals that we want to have. Yes, we've stuck with some of the companies, but we are very open to new ideas, and we are always striving to see to where we can get that value added. So this is a great way for you guys to see it, that if you are in the midst of trying to change or modify your portfolio, trying to get a new idea, trying to get a new strategy for your investments, this is going to be a continuous process for you guys during your investment journey. It's going to be a continuous learning process, and you're always going to find yourself finding new values in different areas that makes your portfolio change. So this is our weekly update on our 100 dividend a month challenge. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and always remember to have that king mentality.